Good morning, beta. Today we will start with the examples of exercise 8B. Few of the examples we discussed in our previous video for finding out equivalent resistance. Today we are starting with the rest of the examples. If you face any problem, we can discuss it later on too. Okay, we can tell me. I will be starting with the first one, that is a high resistance voltmeter measures the potential difference across a battery to be 9 volt. They are saying it is measuring the potential difference across a battery. So sir, battery का बता रहे हैं, that means the given term is EMF, that is 9 volt. Fine. On connecting a 24 ohm resistor across the terminals of a battery, if this is the battery, अगर हम इसी को connect करते हैं किसी भी appliance के across, okay, on connecting a 24 ohm resistor, sorry, they have given here resistor, connecting this battery with 24 ohm resistor, this is resistor, okay, across the terminals of the battery the voltmeter reads 7.2 volt, and if we are connecting voltmeter over here, so अब ये जो voltmeter reading दिखाता है that is 7.2 volt. That means terminal voltage or potential difference given to us, V given to us is 7.2 volt, because when we discussed about terminal voltage and EMF, we discussed when the cell is in use, the potential difference across the electrodes of the cell that decreases, and that is known as terminal voltage. So ये decrease हो गया. पहले जो बैटरी था इसका EMF कितना given था 9 volt when it is not in use. जब हमने इसको 24 ohm resistor के साथ connect किया, the potential difference decreases and it gives the value of 7.2 volt. And why there is decrease? You all are aware, that is because of the internal resistance in the cell or battery. इसकी वजह से ये decrease होता है, right? Now what are they asking is, they said calculate the internal resistance of the battery, जिसकी वजह से ये potential drop हुआ है, that is internal resistance, that we are supposed to calculate over here. Okay, now we have two relations, EMF of the cell that is given by I into R. Here R means the resistance which is connected outside the circuit as well as the inner resistance. So total R we are talking about when we are talking about EMF. So R plus R total. Okay, when we are talking about potential difference, we are talking about V is equal to IR according to Ohm's law. बेटा ये बात आपको हमेशा याद रखना है, when we are talking about EMF, E is equal to I into R. ये सही है, but यहाँ पर जो R है वो आपका internal resistance भी include होता है. उसके basis पर हम decide करते हैं कि ये इतना current flow करवा पाएगा. ठीक है, when we are using that, उसमें हम क्या यूज करते हैं आपका, because तब हम कहाँ कैलकुलेट करते हैं, outside the circuit, सिर्फ outer circuit की बात करते हैं, that is V is equal to IR, सिर्फ बाहर वाला R इसमें include है. Got it? So in this one, from this relation E is equal to IR plus R, this in this one E is given to you 9, okay, that is equal to IB people are not aware, अभी इसको लिख दीजिए I is given to us, that is 9 volts 24 ohm. No, I is not given to us. Okay, then R plus R, outer resistor that is 24 plus R internal resistance we need to find out. Okay, leave it here. Now we are coming on to this one, V, potential difference, that is given to us, that is 7.2 volt. So you can write here 7.2, that is equal to I is not given, and R, outer resistor given to us, that is 24. That means from here we can find out the value of I, that is 7.2 divided by 24. You can put a multiply sign over here. Okay, this is the value of I. Put this value of I over here, that will become 9 is equal to 7.2 divided by 24 into 24 plus R. That means from here you can find out the value of R. This is 9 is equal to 7.2 into 24 divided by 24 plus 7.2 R by 24. When you are going to solve it, this you can get the value of R, and that value of R will be 6 ohms. Okay, now coming on to the next example, this is your first example. Okay, coming on to the next example, what it says, a battery of voltage 12 volt. A battery is given to us and voltage of that battery is given as 12 volt. जब भी बैटरी का voltage दिया हो तो हम उसको क्या मानकर चलते हैं, initially हम उसको EMF ले लेते हैं. दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द क्वेश्चन। हो सकता है आप आगे जाकर थोड़ा थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो जाएं कि कभी तो ये ई ले लेते हैं उसको, कभी वी ले लेते हैं उसको। सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिचुएशन। व्हेन द सेल इज नॉट इन यूज तो हम उसको लेकर चलते हैं ई। व्हेन सेल इज इन यूज, जब हमने उसको कहीं कनेक्ट किया है तब हम उसमें से क्या अज्यूम करके चलते, तब हम उसको वी की तरह से लेकर चलते। ओके, सो लेट्स रीड आउट द क्वेश्चन, फ्रॉम देयर यू कैन फाइंड आउट कि व्हाट वी आर सपोज्ड टू टेक इन दिस। The second one is a battery of voltage 12 volt sends current 400 milliampere to the appliance. एक कोई भी बैटरी है उसका वोल्टेज आपको दिया है 12 वोल्ट and they are saying it is able to send current of 400 milliampere to the appliance. और appliance को वो कितना करंट दे सकता है 400 milliampere. That means from there we can find out the resistance of the battery. They are saying suppose यही हमारे पास बैटरी दिया बच्चे, they are saying 12 वोल्ट का बैटरी है और ये बैटरी कितना करंट प्रोवाइड करा सकता है 400 मिलीएम्पेयर. Okay, we can convert it into ampere. That will be 400 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 ampere, or you can say 0.4 ampere, right? This battery can provide this much current. So what will be the resistance of this battery? सिर्फ इतनी बात कीजिए. What is the resistance of this battery? We are aware EMF whatever is given to us that is equal to I into R. EMF कितना दिया है बैटरी का 12. करंट कितना होगा? That is 0.4 into R. अब आपके पास किसका R आ रहा है? बैटरी का R आ रहा है. You have not connected it somewhere. हमें इनिशियली जब वो बना हुआ है तो हम ये मान कर चलते हैं कि अगर कोई भी 12 वोल्ट का बैटरी है तो वो 400 मिलीएम्पेयर करंट प्रोवाइड कर सकता है. ओके, वी आर नॉट सेइंग दैट दिस इज इन यूज. हम ये मान रहे हैं कि 12 वोल्ट का अगर यूज करेंगे तो वो 400 दे सकता है. दिस इज आवर assumption. ओके, सो फ्रॉम हियर व्हाट कैन वी फाइंड आउट? द वैल्यू ऑफ R will be 12 divided by 0.4. So you can say R is equal to 30 ohms. Fine. Now second one, they are saying after a long continuous use the current drops to 320 milliampere. वो कहते हैं सपोज हमने उसको अप्लायंस के साथ कनेक्ट कर दिया, उसको यूज किए जा रहे हैं एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम जो करंट का वैल्यू था दैट ड्रॉप्स टू 320 मिलीएम्पियर. पहले कितना अज्यूम किया था हमने 400 मिलीएम्पियर होना चाहिए. अगर ये देगा, इसको दिया हो सकता है 400 होगा, फिर यूज किया एंड वैल्यू ऑफ करंट डिक्रीजेस. नाउ इट इज 320 मिलीएम्पियर. ये हमें वैल्यूज अभी नहीं दिया हुआ है कुछ भी. राइट, इन दिस क्वेश्चन दे आर सेइंग कि अगर हमने इसे बहुत देर तक यूज किया तो अब उसमें से करंट कितना जा रहा है 320 मिलीएम्पियर्स. ओके, एंड द अप्लायंस डज नॉट ऑपरेट. और उसके बाद अप्लायंस काम करना बंद कर देता है. जब करंट का वैल्यू 320 पहुंचता है उसके बाद मतलब ये बैटरी अब और पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस प्रोवाइड नहीं कर सकती, इसने काम करना बंद कर दिया. ओके, नाउ व्हाट आर दे आस्किंग इज यू नीड टू फाइंड द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ अप्लायंस. पहला उन्होंने बोला ये फाइंड आउट करो, वो तो हम पहले ही कर चुके हैं. देन द नेक्स्ट वन इज द टर्मिनल वोल्टेज ऑफ द बैटरी व्हेन द अप्लायंस स्टॉप्स ऑपरेटिंग. उन्होंने बोला टर्मिनल वोल्टेज ऑफ द बैटरी. सेकंड पार्ट, टर्मिनल वोल्टेज कैसे निकालते हैं? V is equal to IR. But they are giving you a condition when appliance stop working. Stop working में I का वैल्यू कुछ अलग हो गया था. Let it be I dash. Okay, appliance will remain same, battery will remain same. So यहाँ जो बैटरी का रेजिस्टेंस निकाला था let it be that 30 into करंट का वैल्यू हमारे पास कितना हो गया था 320 मिली एम्पियर. So this 320 मिली एम्पियर again converted into ampere, that will be 320 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 ampere, or you can say 0.32 ampere. Put that value over here, 0.32 ampere. So whatever value we are getting, that will be our terminal voltage. Okay, next one is when you solve it you can get it 9.6 volt. Next part what they are saying is that is the voltage drop. You need to find out voltage drop is what? Voltage drop small v, that is given by I into internal resistance. Okay, are you aware about this internal resistance? Yes, voltage drop is the potential drop because of internal resistance, and we did it in our last video. EMF और terminal voltage वाला किया था. This will be given by this formula I into I R. Or if R is not given to us, then how can we find out this voltage drop? Here I is given to us, या तो हम R का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करें, or this voltage drop can be given by this formula E is equal to V plus V. Right? From here we can find out this V. V is equal to E minus V. This is easier for us to use in this numerical because we are aware about the value of E that is given to us 12 and value of V that we calculated over here that is 9.6. So from here we can say the value of small v that will be 2.4 volt. We calculated voltage drop. Fine. Last part they are saying you need to find out the internal resistance of the battery. Now easily we can find out this one. This is our third part. Now we can find out fourth part with the help of this value of small v that is 2.4, value of I when appliance stops working. तो यहाँ पर I का वैल्यू कौन सा लेना होगा, ये not this one. ये तब था when we assumed कि ये इतना दे सकता है, यूज करें या ना करें. जब यूज किया तो उसने कितने पर लाकर रखा करंट को 0.32 एम्पियर. सो हम करंट का वैल्यू यहाँ पर ये लेंगे बेटा. दिस इज द कॉमन मिस्टेक which maximum of you people are going to attempt in this question. You are going to take this value of current, न्यूमेरिकल गलत हो जाएगा. ये सब न्यूमेरिकल हम कहाँ सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ रेजिस्टेंस हमने निकाला बैटरी का. उसके बाद सारा सिचुएशन कब था, when appliance is connected over here. So when appliance is connected then the amount of current is 320 milliampere. वहाँ जाकर वो रुका है. So we have to take this value of I that is 0.32 into R. From here you can find out the value of internal resistance, whatever will be the value that you will be representing in ohms. Fine. According to your book that will be 7.5 ohm. Fine. Okay. Coming on to the next numerical. Is this okay? I just recapitulated quickly. First, a battery is given to us that is of 12 volt and we assume that it is able to supply 400 milliampere of current. So we can find out the resistance of the battery with the help of formula E is equal to I into R. Resistance will be given as 30. Okay. Then they asked you to find out the terminal voltage when appliance stops working. Means पहले हमने appliance connect किया, then it stops working. जब work करना बंद कर दिया था उस टाइम पर करंट हमने देखा था 320 milliampere था. मीन्स कुछ पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप हुआ था जिसकी वजह से करंट 400 ना जाकर 320 जा रहा था, इसके इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस की वजह से. ओके. सो V is equal to I dash, the current which we observed now into R that is 0.32, 320 milliampere is converted into ampere into resistance of the battery we are talking about here 30 ohms that is 9.6 volt. And third one they are talking about to find out the voltage drop. As we are aware EMF is equal to terminal voltage plus voltage drop. Voltage drop can be calculated this way that is 2.4 volt. And the last one they are talking about internal resistance. Voltage drop is given by current into internal resistance. This value we are aware of from this third part. Current is given to us when appliance stops working that is 0.32 ampere. That both the values we are substituting here and we are getting the value of internal resistance. Okay. Now we'll be continuing with the next numerical, third one. 2-3 numericals are given in your exercise also based on these first three examples which are given in your book. Please do these examples so that you can solve your exercise questions very well. The third question says a cell supplies a current of 2 ampere. ऐसा एक बहुत बिल्कुल similar question आपके exercise में दिया है, a cell supplies वाला. This is I believe question number, numerical number I believe 4th, 5th, something like this. Just try this numerical. This is a cell supplies a current of 2 ampere when it is connected to 5 ohm resistance. Means one current is given to us that is 2 ampere of current is passed when resistance of 5 ohm is connected in the circuit. Suppose this is the circuit, ये एक circuit है, यहाँ हमने connect किया resistance of 5 ohm. When we connecting this resistance of 5 ohm, the current passed to this circuit that is 2 ampere. The second situation they are saying and supplies a current of 1.2 ampere if it is connected to a resistance of 9 ohm. This same cell, if this same cell is connected to the resistance of 9 ohm, then the current supplies through the circuit that will be 1.2 ampere. The cell will be same. ये एक ही सेल को हमने कनेक्ट किया पहले 5 ohm resistance से, then 9 ohm resistance से. The amount of current supplied that will also be changed. So we can have two equations for this. This is I1 R1 and we can write down for this particular diagram I2 is 1.2 ampere and R2 is given to us that is 9 ohm. Now beta we have done one formula. And what is that formula? That formula is regarding the EMF of the cell. It is given by E is equal to I R. And when we are talking about EMF, I told you that internal resistance is also included in this. Okay. So this equation we have, and we have to find out both. We have to find out two things in this one. We need to find out EMF and internal resistance. This one and this one. Now we have four variables over here. This is possible if three are given to us and one is unknown to us, we can easily find out the fourth one. But in this situation, only two are with us. I or R diya hai. We need to find out these two. So what can we do? We have two situations. We will substitute both the values and then we will get equation in two variables. जैसे x y में आता है ना, यहाँ आपका e और r में आ जाएगा. Then we will solve the equations and we can get both the values. How can we do this? This is according to first situation. According to situation first. What can we do? E, that is unknown to us. I, the value of I. We are talking about this first situation. That is 2 ampere. The resistance connected this time is 5 and internal resistance is unknown to us. And according to second situation, according to situation 2, what can we write here is, that is again E is equal to I given, this is our second situation, this is first and this one is second. That is 1.2 into R. The value of R is 9 plus R. Now we have these two equations. This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. From these two equations we can find out value of E and R very easily. When you will solve these, I believe you can easily get it. थोड़ा सा मैं आपको इसको आगे solve कर लेती हूँ. E is equal to 10 plus 2R. Then from second equation, E is equal to 9 to the 18, 8, 1, 10. 10.8 plus 1.2R. Now by subtracting these two equations, these two will be cancelled out and you are going to get the value of R from here. Later on you can substitute the value of R and you will be getting the value of E. I believe you can do these substitutions. You are doing it in your maths. Okay, no need to do it now over here. Okay. Now coming on to our next numerical. Beta, we had done about these numericals 4, 5, 6, 7 in our previous video to find out the equivalent resistance. Now directly I am coming on to your example number 11. Okay. What this example says, these type of questions will definitely be there in your paper from example 11 onwards, and these will be for 3 marks, maybe sometimes for 4 marks. One question for sure will be there in your section B regarding these circuit solving examples and numericals, right? So please listen to these very carefully and try this complete exercise with examples. Don't leave even a single question of this. All these are very important. Two resistors of 4 and 6 ohm are connected in parallel. Okay, whatever they are saying, sometimes diagram will be given to you. Sometimes you are supposed to draw the diagrams, and whenever they are asking you to draw the diagram, marks will be there to draw this diagram. Okay, so please learn how to draw the diagram and then how to solve it. Right? So we are starting with this example number 11. What they are saying is, two resistors of 4 and 6 ohm are connected in parallel. Two resistors. So I can draw it this way. One resistor is this, another resistor is this. These two are connected in parallel. Okay, I believe this way they are connected in parallel. They are saying one is 4 ohm, write down the value here, 4 ohm, another one is 6 ohm, right? The combination is connected across a 6 volt battery of negligible resistance. Whenever they are saying negligible resistance of battery, that means internal resistance small r is 0. Please make it sure. अगर क्वेश्चन में दिया है negligible resistance of battery means internal resistance is 0. R 0 होगा, capital R 0 नहीं होगा. Internal resistance of battery is 0. And if the value of internal resistance is not given to you, then also we need to consider कि R हमारा क्या है, 0 है. We need to take consideration of this value of R only when it is given in our statement. Otherwise, you need not to worry about this R. Whenever they are asking you about R, whenever the value is given to you about R, then only you will be considering those values. Otherwise, we will be considering them 0. Like in this example, they are saying to you, the combination is connected across a 6 volt battery. This combination is connected across a battery, and the EMF of the battery or potential difference of the battery is 6 volt. Okay. Now of negligible resistance, that means internal resistance is 0. Draw a circuit diagram. We have drawn it. When the diagram is completed, circuit is complete, you need to draw the direction of current. What else you are supposed to do is the current through the battery you need to calculate. First you need to find out the current through the battery. Means how much current this battery is able to provide to this complete circuit. So when we are talking about current provided by the battery, what can we use? We can use Ohm's law here. V is equal to IR. Okay. This complete battery is providing current to this complete setup. That means first we need to find out this total R, whatever is the resistance taken over here. For finding out that, we need to find out equivalent resistance. So this R is इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस. दिस कंप्लीट, इस पूरे रेजिस्टेंस सेटअप को ये बैटरी प्रोवाइड कर रही है, ना सिर्फ इसको ना इसको, इस कंप्लीट सेटअप को. सो हाउ कैन वी फाइंड आउट आर ओवर हियर? आर वी कैन फाइंड आउट आर इक्विवेलेंट. दीज टू आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल, सो दैट विल बी गिवन बाय 1/4 plus 1/6. that will be taken as, you can take the LCM of this 4 and 6, that will be 12. This is 3 plus 2, that will be 5/12. So you can write down R equivalent is equal to 12 by 5. You can solve it further, that is 2.4 ohms. So this resistance R equivalent which we need over here, that is 2.4 ohm. The value of V that is given to us, that is 6 volt. Current, we are supposed to find out how much current this battery is able to provide to this complete circuit, that we need to find out I. And to which setup, resistance कितने थे ये दोनों. So what is the value of this? This is 2.4 ohm. From here we can find out value of I, that is 6/2.4, and value of I calculated is 2.5 ampere. Okay, this is our first part. The second one is, sorry, this is our second part. First we have to draw the diagram, the second one to find out the value of current, and third one the current through each resistor. आपको यहाँ से, this is current I which is going over here. I का value हमने find out किया 2.5 ampere, but the current is getting two path to flow, so that means it is flowing as I1 from here and I2 from here. So you need to find out in third part value of I1 and I2. I told you two methods by which you can do it. The first one is, I'm rubbing this. The first one you can find out directly from here the potential difference across this. आपको दो के across निकालना है, तो बेटा you can draw these separately. Suppose I'm saying this is first one, this is 4 ohm. The current flowing is I1, and the potential difference across this, that is 6 volt. This is 6 volt. Okay, the second setup is this way. This is 6 ohm. The current flowing is I2, and the potential difference is 6 volt, because potential difference is same. So what can you do? You can find out by applying Ohm's law. V is equal to IR, and here also V is equal to IR. Here V is 6. The value of I, that is I1 unknown to us. R value is 4. So from here you can find out value of I1, that is 2.5 ohm. Fine. Same way you can find out V is equal to IR for this particular setup. 6 is the value of V. I is I2 we considered over here, and value of R is 6. So value of I2 is equal to 1 ohm. This way you can find out value of I1 and I2. बेटा सेपरेट इसलिए ड्रॉ किया ताकि आप लोगों को समझ आ जाए कि अभी आप कर क्या रहे हैं. इस पूरे सर्किट में नहीं समझ आएगा. When you have to calculate value of between two different resistors, चाहे आपको पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस का फाइंड आउट करना है, चाहे करंट का, उनको अलग अलग ड्रॉ कर लीजिए. यू कैन गेट टू नो कि आपके पास क्या क्या वैल्यूज हैं, देन इजीली यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व दैट. ओके, सपोज इन दिस सर्किट व्हाटएवर वी डिड, यू कैन डू दैट वे. और व्हाट कैन वी डू? In the previous video, I discussed something with you to find out the value of I1, I2 or V1, V2 when two resistors are given to you. According to that, what we did, the value of I1 is given by complete current, total current I into second resistor divided by sum of resistance. This way also you can find out. This is the alternative method to find out. जो उस टाइम याद आ जाए, जो आपको सही लगे, you can apply any one. We can find out I1 is equal to total current I is 2.5 into value of, if you are talking about I1 this, so consider this as R2. This is 6 upon total resistance is 10. So when you will solve it, 6 5 are 30, 12, 13, 14, 15.0 divided by 10, that will be 12.5. Sorry, this is also 1.5. My mistake, I have written 2. This is 1.5 ohm. These two values are same. You can tell it. Okay, both the methods you are going to get the same values. So it is your choice which method you are going to use. I2, similar way you can find out, this is I into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. From here you can talk about total I is 2.5 into R1 is 4 divided by 10. So this will be 100 divided by 10. Sorry, 10 divided by 10. This is 2.5, not 25. That will be 1 ohm. So similar way, 1 ohm from here and 1 ohm from here. So whatever method you remember that time, whatever method you feel comfortable to apply, that you can apply over here. Fine. Moving on to our next example. Again I am saying beta, these are little difficult numericals. Maybe you feel कि ये बहुत मुश्किल वाले हैं, but I am sure if one time you are able to remember all these things, it's very easy for you to do this exercise and it feels very interesting even. Okay, coming on to the next one. Please एक बार पूरा देखना इस वीडियो को patience के साथ. Definitely you are able to do all these numericals. Still, if you face any problem, we can do it again. Don't worry. Okay. The circuit diagram shown in figure 8.34. They are talking about shown in figure. That means figure is already given to you. One figure is given to us. Let us draw that figure first. This is the figure given to us. This is ammeter. They have given a cell to us. That is 6 volt, positive terminal, negative terminal. Okay, then they have a resistance over here that is of 2 ohm and this is R1. Then they have another resistance wire over here. This is R2. Okay, and then the circuit is completed. Okay, this is the diagram given to us. Now what are they saying? Let's read out that. This circuit diagram includes a 6 volt battery, an ammeter A, 6 volt battery, an ammeter A, and a fixed resistor R1 of 2 ohm. Fixed resistor R1 means the value of this resistor will remain fixed, that is 2 ohm always. And second is resistance wire R2 connected between terminals A and B. These are the two terminals A and B. A resistance wire is connected over here and this resistance wire is of unknown resistance which is known to us and which may be variable. अगर इस वायर को हम छोटा बड़ा करेंगे तो resistance का value change भी हो जाएगा because you studied about if the length of the resistance increases, sorry, if the length of the wire increases, resistance increases. If length decreases, resistance also decreases. Fine. So what else we need to do is the resistance of battery and the ammeter may be neglected. That means internal resistance is 0. Again they are talking about this may be neglected. Okay. And then calculate the ammeter readings when R2 is off. You need to find out value of I. कौन सा situation में? In the first one they are talking about when R is of 0.2 meter length. Second is when R is of 0.40 meter length. You need to find out resistance when R is of, third situation, when R is of 0.2 meter length and area double. Let's do this one. We'll be starting with part 1. In first part it is given the resistance of this wire, that is R2, that is the length of this wire is 0.2 meter length and resistance given is R2 given is for this much length is 4 ohm. This is for first case. Okay, so we need to find out current in this first situation. So how can we find out current? V is equal to IR. This is our formula. So when we are talking about R, this is total resistance in this complete circuit, R1 plus R2. So you can write it equivalent resistance, that will be I R1 plus R2. Okay, value of V, that is given as 6 volt. 6 is equal to value of I, we need to find out R, R1 plus R2. R1 value is given to us, that is 2, R2 value is given to us, that is 4 ohm, that is 4. Then 6 divided by 6 is equal to I is equal to 1 ampere. This is first part. Second part is when length of the wire is, in this case the length of wire is, this is length, 0.4 meter length. If the length will be doubled, what can we find out about the same wire? यही सेम वायर के लिए वो बोल रहा है, if length will be doubled, this is 0.20 meter in the previous one, now it is 0.40 meter. If length will be doubled, resistance will also be doubled. Resistance will be 8 ohm now. It is not given to us, but we can find out from here. Resistance is directly proportional to length. So the same wire is given to us of same material. They have mentioned it in the book. If the length is 0.2 meter in the previous one, now it is 0.4 meter. That means length will be doubled. If length is doubled, so we are assuming resistance is also doubled. That will become 8 ohm. So in second part, what can you do? Again, V is equal to I R1 plus R2. The value of V is 6 again. I we need to find out. R1 given to us, that is 2 ohm, plus R2 we calculated here as 8 ohm. So that will be 6 is equal to I into 10. So I will be 0.6 ampere. This is second part. In third part, what are they saying is the wire is of length 0.2 meter only, but the area of the wire is doubled, and we are aware resistance is inversely proportional to area. If area is doubled, so resistance will be half. So now R2 will be half of this. Why half of this? Same length they are talking about. So means 0.2 meter length पर जितना भी resistance था, length उतना ही रहा है, area double किया, तो इस length पर जितना भी resistance था, अगर area double है तो resistance will be half of this, not of this. इसका half करेंगे. Then R2 is equal to 2 ohm. So we calculated R2 over here. Same way we can find out third part. V is equal to I R1 plus R2. V is 6. I we need to calculate R1. Similar way it is fixed. That is 2 plus R2 now this time is 2 ohm. So that will be 6 by 4 is equal to I. That becomes 1.5 ampere. This way you can find out all the three parts. I am quickly revising this numerical. First one, the circuit is given to us, then they have given us three situations. In all the three situations we need to find out current in the circuit, current flowing in the circuit. In first situation they are saying the length of the wire given is 0.2 meter in length, and this time the resistance will be 4 ohm. So according to that, V is equal to I RE, equivalent resistance we are talking about, क्योंकि सर्किट जब कंप्लीट होगा तो पूरे सर्किट में से जो करंट पास हो रहा है हमें वो फाइंड आउट करना है. So equivalent resistance as these two are connected in series, R1 plus R2. R1 value is given as 2 ohm, R2 का value first part में दिया है 4 ohm. We substituted values over here. The value of I is 1 ampere. In the second part they are saying the length of the wire will be doubled. That will be 0.4 meter length. And we are aware resistance is directly proportional to length. If length will be doubled, resistance will also be doubled. किसका doubled? जो पहले दिया था उससे double हो जाएगा. So that will be 8 ohm. Again these two are in series. So again we are adding these two. V is equal to I R1 plus R2. R1 is 2, R2 we calculated as 8. So this is I into 10. I will be 0.6 ampere. The third part they are saying the length will remain 0.2 meter. That will remain same as that of first part. But area of the same length will be doubled. Resistance is inversely proportional to area. If area will be doubled, resistance will be half. So this way the value of R2 comes to us, that is half of this. That will be 2 ohm. Then again we are going to find out V is equal to I R1 plus R2, and substituting the values of these two we get I is equal to 1.5 ampere. Okay. Now moving on to next numerical, beta numerical number 13. What is given to us in this numerical? 3 resistors 8, 12 and I believe 8, 12 and 6 ohm. They are connected to each other in a particular manner given to us. First we will draw the diagram and then we will start calculating the values. 3 resistors are given in a figure. That means whatever figure is given to us, that we will be drawing similar way. this is 1 and 2 more are given here. This way. Okay, a key is connected over here. This is working at 12 volt. The first resistor given over here is of 8 ohm. The second resistor given over here is of 12 ohm, and the third one which is given over here, that is of 6 ohm. Okay, what we need to find is, we need to find out first part, current through 8 ohm resistor. We need to find out current through this. Okay, second part, we need to find out potential difference across the parallel combination V, across the parallel combination of 12 ohm and 6 ohm, across this combination, not individually. Okay, third part, we need to find out the current through 6 ohm resistor, the current through 6 ohm resistor. This is 6 ohm resistor. These are the three things which we need to find out. Let us start working on that. First, we need to find out I, current through 8 ohm, means this one. As you people are aware, the current will start flowing from positive to negative, means if current I will start flowing from here, that same current I will be received by this, because there is no other path for the current to flow. The same current I enters into this one. Here I comes and then it is splitted into two parts, I1 and I2. Means whatever current this battery is giving, that same current is taken by this particular resistor, that is 8 ohm. Means if we want to find out the current across 8 ohm, we can find out the total current flowing in the circuit. तो वो दोनों का वैल्यू क्या होगा बेटा, सेम होगा. सो व्हाट कैन वी डू, V इज इक्वल टू IR टू कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ I इन द सर्किट. अब इन द सर्किट के लिए जब भी आप फाइंड आउट करते हो, कंप्लीट सर्किट की बात करोगे तो यू आर ऑलवेज टॉकिंग अबाउट इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस. दैट मीन्स यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस कंप्लीट सर्किट. इन सबको कैलकुलेट करना है, देन यू कैन फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ करंट इन द सर्किट. So V is equal to IR. IR we are talking about here as equivalent resistance. How to find out that? That these two are connected in parallel. So 1 upon R equivalent for these two is 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6. For parallel I am writing R3 so that you can understand. So we are taking LCM 12. This is 1 plus 2. That will be 3 by 12. Means RP is equal to 4 ohm. Okay, this is equivalent resistance in parallel. And what is connected in series with this? That is 8 ohm. So total equivalent resistance, that is, or equivalent resistance is 8 plus 4 ohm. Because instead of these two, we can draw one resistance of 4 ohm. That is equal to these two. So equivalent resistance for the circuit will be 4. This is 8 plus 4. That will be 12. Okay, now substitute this value in this formula. V given to us is 12. The value of I we need to find out. Equivalent resistance for this complete circuit we calculated as 12 ohm. That means value of I is equal to 1 ampere. Okay, फिर से बता रही हूँ बेटा, एक बार सुन लीजिए. आपको फाइंड आउट करना था 8 ओम के अक्रॉस करंट फाइंड आउट. करंट डायरेक्ट बैटरी से निकला, यहाँ आया. मींस जितना करंट बैटरी से स्टार्ट हुआ वो सेम करंट इस 8 ओम के रेजिस्टेंस तक पहुंच गया. मींस इफ यू आर एबल टू फाइंड आउट टोटल करंट आई इन द सर्किट, तो वही वैल्यू आपके 8 ओम के रजिस्टर में होगा, तो सेम वैल्यू से आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. सो आपको टोटल करंट आई फाइंड आउट करने के लिए ओम्स लॉ अप्लाई किया आपने. V इज इक्वल टू IR. टोटल करंट का मतलब सारे रजिस्टर्स में से जितना पास आउट कर रहा है मिलाकर टोटल. बैटरी सबको प्रोवाइड कर रही है, तो पहले आपको सबका इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट करना है. इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस हाउ टू फाइंड आउट? दिस इज वन रजिस्टर एंड दीज टू आर इन पैरेलल. सो पहले पैरेलल वाले को सॉल्व करेंगे, देन ऐड इट इनटू द सीरीज. सो पैरेलल वाले कॉम्बिनेशन को हम सॉल्व करेंगे, वी गेट 4 ohms हियर. सो इन दोनों को अगर आप रब करके 1 मिनट के लिए हटा दो तो यू कैन ड्रॉ इट दिस वे. ये 8 ohm और इनका इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस आपके पास कितना आया है? 4 ohm. नाउ दीज टू आर इन सीरीज, तो हमने दोनों को ऐड किया. नाउ इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस विल बी 12 ohm. नाउ यू कैन गेट V इज इक्वल टू R इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस। ये एक बैटरी था, इसके साथ दो रेजिस्टेंस आपने कनेक्ट किए थे, सो वैल्यू कैसे आएगा V12, I अननोन टू अस एंड इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस वी गॉट एज 12 ओम फ्रॉम हियर, तो I का वैल्यू कितना आ गया 1। ओके, हम अगेन ड्राइंग इट द सेम वे जो पहले हमें गिवन था, सो दैट वी कैन फाइंड आउट द थिंग्स गिवन टू अस। दिस इज 12 ohm and this is 6 ohm. That was just to understand. Okay, second part they are saying you need to find out potential difference across the combination of 12 ohm and 6 ohm. अब आपको पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस फाइंड आउट करना है इसके अक्रॉस। अब मैं इस क्वेश्चन को ही अगर अलग से बना लूं, सो आई बिलीव यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड इट बेटर वे। अब हमें ये फाइंड आउट करना है बच्चे, दिस यहाँ आपको पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस फाइंड आउट करना है अक्रॉस 12 ohm and 6 ohm, and we are aware total current coming to this is, total current हमने सर्किट में कितना फाइंड आउट किया है 1 ampere। ओके, now equivalent resistance for this we already calculated, that is 4 ohm। so अगर मैं इन दोनों की जगह ये वाला रेजिस्टेंस बना दूं यहाँ पर, this is resultant one, इन दोनों को हटाकर रिजल्टेंट बनाऊं तो कितना बनेगा 4 ohm, एंड दिस इज कनेक्टेड अक्रॉस बैटरी। और सपोज जो भी डिफरेंस आ रहा है उसका मुझे पता नहीं है अभी कितना आ रहा है, दैट इज V, बिकॉज दीज टू टर्मिनल्स आर नॉट डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड टू बैटरी, बीच में एक और है, सो लेट दिस वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट कि यहाँ पर कितना पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है, बिकॉज व्हेन द अप्लायंसेस आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस विल बी different. So here are two appliances working, one is this one is the total resistance of this, these two are connected in series, तो यहाँ V1 होगा तो यहाँ कितना होगा V2। हमें इसके अक्रॉस वाला फाइंड आउट करना है, फाइन। सो इसके अक्रॉस फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमने ये डायग्राम बनाया, we have value of I, we have value of total resistance, so easily we can find out value of potential difference। V is equal to I R, V across both of these when they are connected in parallel V will remain same, so we need to find out the value of total current is 1 given to us and value of equivalent resistance is 4, so the value of potential difference across these two is 4 volt। okay, next part is we need to find out current across 6 ohm। अगेन जो भी दिया है उसका डायग्राम फिर से सेपरेट बना लीजिए, आपको करंट सिर्फ इसमें फाइंड आउट करना है। इसका सिंप्लीफाइड डायग्राम क्या होगा, द डायग्राम गिवन टू यू वाज दैट वन। ओके, यहाँ से करंट I आया आपका, यहाँ सपोज हम कहते हैं I2 चला गया और ऊपर वाले में कितना चला गया था I1, वी डोंट नीड इट, वी लेफ्ट इट, दिस इज 6 ohm। आपको यहाँ I2 का वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है। पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अक्रॉस दिस जस्ट नाउ वी कैलकुलेटेड दैट इज 4 वोल्ट, वो ऊपर वाले में भी 4 वोल्ट रहेगा, नीचे भी 4 वोल्ट रहेगा, बिकॉज पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज सेम अक्रॉस द पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन। ओके, सो अगेन अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला V is equal to IR, here value of I we can take as I2 because we are talking about this is your denotion बच्चे। अगर आप यहाँ पर I1 लिखेंगे तो आपके आंसर में यहाँ I1 आएगा, उससे कोई बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, वैल्यू शुड बी सेम। आप जो डायग्राम पर डिपिक्ट करेंगे उसी के अकॉर्डिंग आपको मार्क्स मिलेंगे। ओके, सो V वैल्यू वी कैलकुलेटेड फ्रॉम हियर, दैट इज 4 is equal to I we need to calculate the value of R, किसके अक्रॉस फाइंड आउट करना है 6 ohm into 6, so value of I2 is equal to 4 by 6, find out the value and the answer will be in amperes। okay, now starting with the next one very quickly, 14th is a cell of EMF 1.5 volt, internal resistance 1 ohm is connected to the resistor of 4 ohm and 20 ohm in series, these two are connected in series, draw a circuit diagram, this is the circuit diagram, you can draw this in dotted form because we are talking about cell having internal resistance, so when we are talking about cell with internal resistance we are enclosing them in a dotted box। okay, what we need to find out, current through 8 ohm, sorry, we need to find out current in the circuit, we need to find out potential difference across each resistor, potential difference across cell and voltage drop। so we'll be starting with the first one, current we are talking about in the circuit again we will be writing V is equal to IR। R मैंने जब भी बोला, जब भी सर्किट का करंट फाइंड आउट करना है we will take equivalent resistance because that is applied to all the appliances working there। so equivalent resistance includes what, V is given as EMF of the cell, that is given as 1.5, okay, that is equal to current we are not aware, R is R1 R2 plus this R, this is R1 plus R2 plus R. Number of times students forget to add this and marks will be detected. और अगर एक पार्ट गलत तो आगे सबका वैल्यू गलत आएगा. So R when you are taking internal resistance EMF E over here instead of V, so आपको internal resistance वहाँ पर add करना है. Okay, so that will be I. Value of R1 is 4 plus 20 plus 1, that is 25. It is 1.5. So from here you can calculate value of I is equal to 1.5 divided by 25 and we'll solve it. You will get it as 1 ohm. No, sorry. This is 0.06 ampere. Sorry, beta. This is 0.06 ampere. Okay. Now coming on to the next is potential difference across each resistor. Means across this as well as across this. Means V1 find out करना है आपको, V2 find out करना है. So when we are talking about across R1, जब हमें ये find out करना है तो we can apply this formula. V is equal to IR1. Okay, V1. Fine, because we are talking about across R1. That is total current is given to us, that is 0.06. अभी ऊपर find out किया है into value of R1, that is given as 4. Whatever value you will get, that is across R1. Across R2, how to find out across R2? That will be given as V2 is equal to IR2. That will be 0.06 into the second one is 20. Whatever answer you will get, that will be in volts. This is V2. Now next part they are saying potential difference across the cell. That means total potential difference across the terminals. ये आपको find out करना है. Means this time you are going to leave this resistance. आपको ये दोनों include करने, internal resistance को छोड़ना है. So you can do it two ways. V is equal to IR आप कर सकते हैं. I का value 0.06 into R. आपको ये वाला दोनों R लेना था तो 4 plus 20 and you can solve it whatever value you will get. Okay, or what can you say? This total potential difference is equal to potential difference across R1 plus potential difference across R2, V1 plus V2. Because in series combination we did that potential difference is distributed. So total potential difference is equal to V1 plus V2. So जो दो values आपके पास यहाँ से आएगी उन दोनों को directly add कर लीजिए and you will be getting the answer. Got it? Next is fourth part. You need to find out potential drop. Again you can do it two ways. You can do it V is equal to potential drop is equal to I into R. I का value 0.06 calculated in first part into R. R is internal resistance over here 1. So ये आपके पास आ जाएगा 0.06 volt. Or what can you do? You can write it E is equal to V plus V. E का value आपको दिया है 1.5. Here it is given 1.5. Total V you calculated in this part. Total V what we calculated, that we get as 1.44 volt. After calculation you can get 1.44 volt. This is 1.44 volt plus V. So when you will subtract again you get 0.06 volt. So anyway, whatever you feel comfortable you can use that.